At school we used to sing, "He's got the whole world in his hands." He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Remember? I always assumed it was a ditty about the all-embracing nature of a benign God. But now I'm not so sure. Who is that song about? Who's got the world in his hands? Why would anyone want to hold the world in their hands? Feed the world. We are the world. Rule the world. As if people didn't have enough to be getting on with. I'm hard-pressed to get from one end of the day to the next. My day is my world, dealing with the complexity of my thoughts, and other people, and the complexity of their thoughts. Now we have to think of the world as well. I don't even know how a toaster works. I get the general idea. It's used to toast bread. But I don't know how. The circuitry, electrical currents, all the various components, it's beyond me. Now I have to think about the world as well. How do cars work, and phones and computers? Who is making these things? Working at technology through the night? Silently, diligently, intensely. Why? It's hard to know. There's this woman comes to my local cafe. A real character. Pushes a shopping trolley around town. Known as Crazy Jane. I could listen to her for hours. Not that I'd get a word in edgeways. According to Crazy Jane, during the Vietnam War, they made bombs to look like toys so that children would pick them up. They made smaller machine guns for African child soldiers. According to her, the world is run by an ancient cult that goes all the way back to the pharaohs. That's why there's pyramids everywhere. They were behind the French Revolution, and communism, and fascism, and feminism. All the isms. Both world wars. All the wars. They shot JFK. They brought down the Twin Towers. According to Crazy Jane, this ancient cabal hide their ideas and plans in plain sight, in books, music videos, and movies, so that they can proceed with impunity. What is taken with force can be taken back. What is given away is gone forever. For the record, I do not give my consent to any acts of inhumanity. According to Crazy Jane, all the stuff we use comes with a price. It's going to be called in someday. The flat screen TVs, phones, cars. Did I mention that Crazy Jane lives in a tent under the bridge? It worries me that the person I relate to most is homeless. Why is it that people who are truth tellers lead such fucked up lives? Do they see more from the periphery? Or did thinking that way put them out there? often telling you, the world is a hard place to think about. I was out in the world once, and I'm still trying to recover. Some of my friends didn't make it back, which is something I resent, but who's to blame? Someone. They're out there in the world somewhere. The truth can set you free, but can also lay you low. These days I settle for the small victories that get me a step closer to where I need to be, and a step further away from the dark space under the bridge next to Crazy Jane's tent.